Welcome once again to space, in harmony, in harmonia of life. Precisely, today I'm going to speak about the true law of life and abundance. And I say true because obviously there is a false one. Some of you may know that it's very popular today to speak about the secret and the law of attraction, to practice meditations and affirmations in order to attract the object of one's desires. But it's important also to realize what's in tune with the true tree of life and what falls into the side of the tree of knowledge of good and bad. Because it doesn't matter when something works, because obviously like attracts the like, and we can attract everything vibrating in the same frequency as that we want to attract. But if our intentions are not aligned with the true tree of life, this is going to bring false abundance. And as I've said on many occasions, true life and true abundance have to do with the essence of reality, an essence that the Master described as the love that opens a space to the truth that shines with everything that is not hidden or falsified. The vital spontaneity that emerges from this truth. And finally, true calm, which has nothing to do with the false peace that comes out of self-imposed control or any other artificial means. In the same way, there is a false love, a false light, a false vitality. So in the same way we can talk about a true name, a true vibration of divine reality, we can speak of a false one. And in order to understand this in depth, it is necessary for us to become very aware of the energy of the serpent, which I mentioned in the previous episode. An energy that desires without measure, that eats and eats everything, because it's like a void, it's never satisfied. So if our intention is to get something that we don't have, we are already vibrating in the mode of the serpent, the fallen serpent. Because in the tree of life, the serpent is reconciled and is not harmful. But in the tree of knowledge of good and bad, which is this reality, the serpent has become destructive. So we need to know how to discern the truth from the false. There is a general belief which is not in tune with reality, and is regarding trees and animals, insects, and even humans as something natural. But as I said in the previous episode, in this world there isn't anything fully natural, because even trees need to obtain life from external elements and not from within. We have to struggle to survive, getting always something from the outside and not from the inside. This is the main difference between the tree of life, in which there is no death and life comes from within, and the tree of knowledge of good and bad, which is based on struggle. Now, is it possible to be aligned to reconnect with the tree of life? The answer is absolutely. That's exactly our true aim, what makes us full of life and authentic. But in order to be aligned, we must understand how reality moves. And it moves in 4 grades or 4 stages, aspects. I don't want to call them worlds or levels because we are not in a video game. And these 4 aspects, of course, have to do with the divine name, the divine vibration, which is not complete in this world. This is why Hebrew sages say that there is a missing letter in every component of this world. Letters represents vibrations, and the name is not complete anymore in this reality. So the key is to recover our full name, and all begins with the intentions, the will, which is related to the aspect of love. I'm sure many of you know the old saying, the root of all evil is the love of money. Well, this is not properly translated because the scripture doesn't say that. It says the root of all evil is philargiría. Philargiría is composed of philos, which is love, and argyria, which is related to the word argyros, silver, but indicates a process of buying and selling. So the root of all evil is establishing conditions. If you give me, I give you. I give you if you give me. If I do this, I'll achieve this. If I practice this meditation, I will become rich. If I follow the commandments, I'll be accepted in heaven or whatever. This is eating from the tree of knowledge of good and bad. The conditions. Accepting conditions. And that's the origin of false knowledge. Because obviously false knowledge, false light is always organized in order to satisfy those conditions. And from those conditions emerge a false life. Life comprised of external things that obviously are not immortal but perishing. Obviously in this world it's necessary to have house, clothes, food, things that come from the outside, but these things should be provided by our true essence, our true being. Actually everything we need is already foreseen in heavenly realms, because our true essence comes from there. So we don't have to worry if we really belong to the tree of life, because everything that's necessary for us will appear at the right time, so long as we are vibrating in the vibration of the tree of life. We don't have to be doing strange meditations, but we must be aware that we are here in order to fulfill a divine mission, to bring the tree of life and help those trapped in the tree of knowledge of good and bad go back to the tree of life. So we must have a divine intention, a divine awareness, which could be the light aspect, a divine vitality, which obviously includes sensations, feelings, and all those aspects are what really help us be in calm and feel the abundance that comes from the tree of life. There are many more aspects behind this subject, but I'll talk about them in future videos if possible. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Down below you have the links as always. And meanwhile, may we all listeners be open to the true loving space that brings true light, true vitality, and true calm, the divine vibration that attracts all we really are.